We're here to play video games, have fun, and hopefully make back a few bucks. Along the way, we form unique relationships with people that we did not expect to happen. One of those people in particular, the one they call Gray. The guy is everywhere in the community, and I wanted to give you a small glimpse into what this guy is about. This is my first interview. It's a little rough around the edges, so bear with me. So if you're ready to do this, come on! Let's go! Hello everybody, WT here with a special guest, Gray. I wanted to have him on from Discord. He's become quite the popular figure in the Discord community for GoG. And just wanted everybody to get a chance to meet him and kind of put a face to the guy that has just been everywhere. If you've been in Discord at all for probably a good 10 to 15 minutes, you probably know who Gray is. A little backstory with the GoG Discord. For, I don't know, a month or two, it was pretty much 10, maybe 15 people. You had StepFam, Inspector, Nick, Derek, myself, and some others. If I didn't get your name, I apologize. And we actually were joking about, there's 7,000 to 8,000 people in Discord, and maybe 10 to 15 of us were the only ones talking. We had a lot of lurkers, and I lurk on other Discord channels, I get it. But the crazy thing was when they announced the founder sale coming, it was like someone threw down a smoke bomb and like Batman just appeared, and this guy Gray just shows up and just immediately starts answering all these questions. And I was just like, who is this guy? There was no dev color tag, there was no moderator tag. He had an Empire gold tag, the tag for winners, of course. And besides the point, he just showed up and took over, and I was like, man, this guy's awesome. So, Gray, how you doing?
Hey, what's up? I'm doing pretty alright. How about you?
Not too bad. A little tired from the founder sale last night. How'd it go for you?
It went pretty well. I had one failed transaction, so that was kind of a little stressful. But the second one went through, thankfully, so we're good there.
Cool. Well, I wanted to have him on and ask him some questions. And you ready to do this, Gray?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So, since I built that up there, how long were you lurking around, watching everybody what they were doing and trying to get acclimated without even letting us know of your presence?
Oh shoot. I'm so sorry. I have phone on speakers. Give me 1 second. So actually, I was looking around because I was curious myself. Apparently, I joined the server back in March 4th, 2021. And I started asking a bunch of dumb questions around, I think, April 23rd, where it was just a bunch of questions that I was asking, I guess, more or less. And I think it wasn't until, like you said, when they started announcing the founder sale and some more information about the game, that I started doing a lot more research into the game itself.
You said April of 2020 you were there asking questions?
I was asking questions back in April 23rd. Yeah, and it looks like
Wow.
I was just here and there, but I wasn't really like actively active.
Wow, you were there way before I was. I didn't get there until way later, so okay. Well, that answers that question. Next question. What is it that drew your attention to GOG and made it apparent that this is something that you wanted to invest your time in?
So, well, Guild of Guardians, I actually, it's a funny story because I've heard about it through on an online forum, and it was actually a spam link. That person was banned because they were spamming links. I guess they were a referral link inside the forum, and I was curious. I was like, who is this random person? So I checked out the link and I did some more reading into it. I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. As a person who spends a good amount of money into mobile games, it's nice to be able to potentially make your investment back, and if not more. But overall, I actually was actively looking for like an dungeon crawler-esque sort of mobile game for myself.
So, Guild of Guardians, it's a crypto-based game in the NFT community. What was your cryptocurrency that kind of got you into it? You're basically your gateway drug into crypto, and is that the same now? Has it changed? That maybe you started off on one and then you moved to another one that's more of your passion now?
So, unlike most people here who I guess got into the crypto like NFT, marketplace, I wasn't even aware that like, I mean, I was aware that it existed to some extent, but my introduction to crypto was buying and reselling cryptocurrency like through Cash App and whatnot. So I would, for people who didn't want to deal with the whole KYC thing, that was my job. I would basically buy and resell Bitcoin. And I guess I just stumbled across the link and I did more research into it. I'm like, oh, wow, that's pretty cool. So yeah, here I am now. I mean, it's changed a little bit as to what I do, but I'm excited about the NFT and crypto space as a whole.
Awesome. Next question for you. What is your favorite thing that you like about the GoG Discord?
Favorite thing? Easily the community. I mean, I've been in other Discord communities before in the past, from different types of games, and I will say for the most part, the community is pretty helpful. With the exception of the recent, Wave One founder sale, which brought in a whole bunch of characters into the Discord more actively. So, there was like no toxicity. I mean, there were I want to say arguments per se. I guess there were arguments, but like no one was like degrading another person. And no one was like, calling them out publicly and being like, oh yeah, you're dumb or whatnot. So for that, I'm super appreciative of community. There's a bunch of like really cool people who are helpful, yourself included, Inspector. Obviously, the mod and staff team. I think Sora started also doing a lot of it too. Fries, like there's just a plethora of names. I can't name them all, but like these are people that I've gotten to like get to know a little bit of.
Right. Did you happen to see were you watching the Discord last night? It was flying. It was the first time I've seen it get put into slow mode.
Yeah, and actually I was talking to Nick about it too. We were trying to figure a way out to have mods not be affected by slow mode, and unfortunately there's not a feature that allows you to do that currently with Discord as of now. So I tried answering questions at first by like making one big post and just mentioning a whole bunch of people on the way. Actually, I even streamed that whole process, and it was stressful because without being able to hit the right click reply button, there's not much context as to what's being said if my answer isn't like fully in depth. So like saying like no or unknown at this time, they would have to go to their previous post and like check the references to what I'm mentioning them regarding too. So it got stressful for me as well because I was also trying to help prior to the founder sale, and I also was trying to manage a stream. I was also trying to juggle playing a game as well on the side. So I got overwhelmed a little bit, and I just kind of took a break. I think about an hour or so after.
Oh wow. Yeah, your automatic responses are they're something. You even caught I forget which AMA it was not too long ago. You even caught the attention of that guy that was hosting AMA with Eric.
Oh yeah, Von Schiller, yeah.
Yeah,
it's a good guy.
Yeah. He noticed you right away. It's like I said, it's like smoke bomb, Batman comes out.
Appreciate it.
So let's see here. Okay. You're in the NFT space now, but before the NFT space, what games before all this was kind of like something you were passionate about, a game or games?
So it's weird to say, but first and foremost, I'm actually more of a FPS kind of guy. I like to play shooters. That's just my jam. So Call of Duty, Blacklight Retribution was an old game. Planet Set, like there's a myriad of FPS games. I do like MMOs, but the reason as to why I'm very hard capped as to why I don't really partake in MMOs is because I know I can get addicted to games pretty easily, and MMOs are a huge time sink. On top of that, with a lot of MMOs nowadays, the ones that are being released from Asian countries, they're also a big money sink as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, you're right about that. I used to be in MMOs pretty hardcore back in the day, and they can definitely lure you in. So I know exactly what you're talking about there. Let's see here. So it seems like you do this as a hobby / business. I'm not sure. Where did you learn about this or get the idea on how to do what it is that you do?
So in the voluntary aspect, I just think it's fun. I think I've always gravitated towards customer service roles wherever possible. So if you like, one thing that I am in terms of like whatever games I join, if the game is just starting out or like it hasn't been launched yet or like there's a beta, like that catches my interest immediately. I like to be the guy who knows as much information as possible because I mean, to some extent, I do want to have that level of advantage over other people. Especially when it came to back then when I was playing MMOs. in the past. In terms of for Guild of Guardians, I've told people, and I think it holds true. I pay it forward. There are discords I'm a part of where I don't know everything. Communities I'm a part of, where I have like no information, and I have to rely on other people to help me answer that. And I 100% appreciate those who take the time out of their day to voluntarily help out and answer my questions. So I kind of pay it forward because I understand how it's like, and I'm thankfully, I guess, gifted in a sense where I can type fast, and that plays a huge role as to why I can do what I do. If I type slow, different story.
Wow. Okay. It seems a lot like you putting good in, getting good out, kind of so to speak. So I get that, and I can appreciate that. That's kind of the same walk that I try to do in the content creator space as well. Any aspirations in the NFT gaming community that you see for yourself down the road, as in like 1 year from now? Where do you think you want to see yourself be in maybe 5 years from now?
I mean, hopefully, I just want to be more financially stable. I'm not in the most financially stable state, to be honest. So I'm looking to do also a career change into IT. I've thought about, customer service, but it doesn't pay well. In regards to crypto, I mean, I have some assets here and there, into like, I guess, Bax, into Tel, and obviously Ethereum because of the sale. So I'm just hoping all of it appreciates in value so that my purchasing power goes up.
So, is that the same for your 5 years down the road where you hope to see yourself?
5 years down the road, I mean, it's so. I guess I don't think too forward. I'm very in the now, I guess.
Okay.
Which for better or for worse is a good or not good thing. So yeah, I can't really answer that one, fortunately.
Okay. No, I can appreciate that. There's nothing wrong with being in it now. So, um, regarding the first wave founder sale last night, obviously there was some issues, and it's very high tech stuff, well above my head. I could not do what these guys do, so I have an appreciation for it. How did it go for you, and what was your takeaway from it?
So as much as I mentioned earlier, I had one failed transaction. Thankfully, it wasn't much. It was 20 bucks that I just like, basically lost. My second one went through, but I had to click speed up on the transaction just to make sure that it actually did go through because I was unsure if it would have gone through just through default gas. I got two Freyas, which I'm not really a fan of that particular hero. Um, I got one T-Rock, one warrior Helia, one warrior Cyrus, and I think that's about it. Yeah, I think it's five.
What character were you hoping to get the most out of it for?
So T-Rock was definitely one of my favorites. I also got Cyrus, which is also one of my favorites. Karkuk, I would have liked to have, and Leah. And Leah mainly because like I feel like she would be super meta because I think she is a healer class, just based off of like her description, priestess of illumination or whatever. So it would have been nice to have completed the meta, but I mean, I'm not upset with what I got because I did get lucky, and I'm blessed that I got the two warrior skins.
Oh, you did get two. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, I did. I didn't even notice that I got the warrior. I got a warrior Rufus, and I didn't even notice it. My buddy who was in the chat with me has said, "Hey, you got something special." And I was like, "I did." I had to go back and
That's
look.
awesome.
I probably look like a complete idiot.
No, I mean, hey, it's always a welcome surprise, right?
Yeah, yeah. So, outside of cryptos and NFTs, do you have a hobby that you do on the side that you could tell us about?
In terms of hobbies, currently it's just I like to do a lot of eating. So if you click on my Discord profile to my Twitch on my About Me, there's like my Instagram, and basically it's just all food. A lot of partying too, which usually goes on my stories. So something you'll notice about me on the Discord is that like I'm completely dead silent on the weekends usually, and the reason why is because I'm not partying with friends and just trying to have a good time, and probably a bit more of an expensive hobby than what's warranted, but I enjoy being out eating and just doing things with friends. I like to play shooter games where possible. I haven't been doing that lately because I've been trying to mine crypto as well. I think everyone has been, whoever has like a decent computer. So the less I play, the more I make, I guess, so to speak, which is nice.
I gotta look into that mining. I got a decent computer to do what I do, and I just haven't had the time to look into it. Everything for me comes down to time right now. So, but regarding the, kind of lifestyle, I mean, you're obviously young, so yeah, enjoy yourself sometimes. Once you get old like me, responsibilities mount up. So I would keep keep enjoying yourself while you can, man. Trust me.
I appreciate it. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you don't look, too old, in my opinion. But if you ever want help setting up the crypto thing, it's actually super, super easy. Like you can probably have it set up within half an hour easily.
Wow, cool. Thanks for the patronage. That I don't look that old. I appreciate it.
Now, what are you like 40s, 30s?
I am 44, my friend. 44.
There you go.
So, last question before I let you go here. Besides me, who is your favorite influencer or podcaster? And you don't have to think that I'm your favorite. I won't be mad.
No, actually, it's really weird to say, but like I don't really watch influencers, so to speak. I like watch YouTube videos, sure. They're usually like documentaries or like how things are made, but I don't really follow influencers per se. Not because I don't agree with them, but it's more so like I'm a engaging sort of person, so like I like to be actively doing things. So as much as I appreciate like I have like a small Twitch audience, each one of them I very much appreciate. As much as I appreciate having them around, I could not for myself see myself watching other people like stream and do all that. Not because I don't like them, but because at that point I just want to play the game.
Gotcha. Awesome. Well, I hope everybody enjoys this and they get a feel and a face to the legend of Gray in the Discord, and that's why I want to have you on. I look forward to working with you in this game and taking this journey to wherever it takes us, man. Anything else you want to say before we cut this off?
No, absolutely. I guess for anyone who's watching the stream, you're more than welcome to hesitate to like message me or tag into the server. I do actually go through all of my mentions, even if it's like hours later, and even if someone has replied back to the message, I'll still get back to it. So like you don't have to hesitate about asking me questions. It's not really much of a bother. I will be picking up a new job, I guess an old job, starting like I think in Wednesday. So my amount of time availability is gonna be reduced. But I'm still very much committed in making sure that I can help answer any questions where I can.
So instead of like 23 hours a day of answering questions, you're going to have to cut down to like 21, maybe 20.
I wish. No, I'm going to actually actively go into an office and all that. So it's going to be, I wish it was remote, but I get it.
Gotcha. All right, great. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to do this interview with me. I'm going to put your links down below for your YouTube page. I got to get your Twitch page from you to help promote you too. And we'll see you all on Discord. Gray, thanks again. Everybody, take care. Bye-bye now.
All right, thanks so much. Take it easy.